Sunday, November 17th, 2024, evening edition. Please pardon any visual and informational inaccuracies in this entirely AI-generated News Digest video. Good evening, dear viewers. I am your news anchor, Xander Voxius III. Thank you for tuning in to the Future of News, AGNDD IntelliReport. We're excited to have you with us here. I will be assisted by my valued AI-generated colleagues in scraping the web for the latest stories and interesting topics and summarizing them for you. And now, headlines of the day. Fact check. Carbon tax's impact on Ireland's emissions. Seth Moulton protested for controversial trans remarks. Study. More boredom despite vast entertainment options. Braunstein, Gewertz, Grossman investigate myriad genetics, seek investors, and much more. But first, this day in history.
November 17th in history. November 17th, 1494. French King Charles VIII occupies Florence, Italy. November 17th, 1603. English explorer, writer, and courtier Sir Walter Raleigh goes on trial for treason.
Famous people born on this day. Babys Tennis, born November 17th, 1953, is a Greek football manager. He began coaching in 1993 with Kallithea and later managed Super League Greece clubs, including Athinaikos and Kerkyra. In the 2015 to 2016 season, he led Apollon Smyrnis to 4th place. Camilo Felgen was a Luxembourgish singer-songwriter, lyricist, and TV presenter. He represented Luxembourg in the Eurovision Song Contest in 1960 and 1962. He also wrote German lyrics for international hits and hosted German broadcasts of the show Jeux sans frontières. Camilo Felgen passed away in 2005 at the age of 84.
Today's trivia questions. Which Native American tribe nation requires at least one half-blood quantum, equivalent to one parent, to be eligible for membership? The choices are Standing Rock Sioux Tribe, Kiowa Tribe of Oklahoma, Pawnee Nation of Oklahoma, Yamba Shoshone Tribe. Now take a second to think about it. Which Native American tribe nation requires at least one half-blood quantum, equivalent to one parent, to be eligible for membership? Okay, got it. Ready? Yamba Shoshone Tribe. What is the fastest speed possible in Trackmania 2 Stadium? The choices are 500 kilometers per h, 320 kilometers per h, 100 kilometers per h, 1,000 kilometers per h. Now take a second to think about it. What is the fastest speed possible in Trackmania 2 Stadium? Okay, got it. Ready? Okay, got it. 1,000 kilometers per h. And now on to today's news. General news. EPS may merge ADMK with BJP, according to Udayanidhi Stalin, The Times of India. Tamil Nadu Deputy Chief Minister, Udayanidhi Stalin, accused AIADMK leader Edappadi K. Palaniswamy of potentially merging with the BJP following income tax searches on his associates. He criticized Palaniswamy for shifting his stance on alliances and for opposing DMK-named projects. Fact check. Has the carbon tax led to a reduction in Ireland's emissions? TheJournal.ie. Sinn Féin leader Mary Lou MacDonald criticized Ireland's carbon tax, claiming it hasn't reduced emissions. Although emissions initially fluctuated, recent increases in the carbon tax have coincided with a significant drop in emissions. This is partly attributed to higher fuel prices and climate action measures. Biden clears Ukraine to strike inside Russia, reported The Punch. President Joe Biden has authorized Ukraine to use long-range American missiles against Russian military targets. This policy shift follows North Korea's troop support for Russia. The decision came after Russia's deadly missile attack on Ukraine's power grid, prompting international condemnation.
Business news. NFE investor alert. Braunstein, Gewertz, and Grossman LLC announces that New Fortress Energy Incorporated investors with substantial losses have the opportunity to lead a class action lawsuit. Globe Newswire. Braunstein, Gewertz, and Grossman LLC announces a class action lawsuit against New Fortress Energy Incorporated for alleged securities law violations misleading revenue projections, and project delays. Investors affected from December 2022 to August 2024 can join the case by November 18, 2024. Andrew Bailey appointed lead anti-scam minister reveals big meetup, New Zealand Herald. Bailey aims to enhance anti-scam measures by fostering real-time digital sharing across sectors, such as banking and telecommunications. Inspired by Australia's Anti-Scam Centre, he advocates for efficient communication rather than replicating their model. The emphasis is on systemic solutions over individual scam closures.
Today's trending Google searches. Ravens versus Steelers, Packers, Tom Aspinall. Raiders versus Dolphins, Rams, Jaguars versus Lions. Illinois football, Browns versus Saints, England versus Ireland. Science news. Science of Science, biztalk.com. The Oxford University Press book on the economics of science is now available as open access online. A chapter is highlighted on the blog Marginal Revolution. On to original. Weird, wild, wacky, question mark, movies available on Tubi, livejournal.com. The Pack from 2010 is a French horror film featuring Charlotte, who picks up the hitchhiker Max and later discovers he's part of a bloodthirsty ghoul family. Charlotte must fight to survive against the undead, isolated in a snowy wasteland. How America's Political War Has Pushed the Endarkenment, WND.com. Martin Gurry, in City Journal, argues that America's deep divisions and distrust stem from an endarkenment, where Enlightenment values have eroded, leading to societal chaos and loss of meaning. He suggests finding a shared higher purpose to overcome this crisis.
In realms where science meets the mind, a dance of facts where truths unwind, the biz of data grand and vast, in curious news its shadows cast. On Tubi's stage, a wondrous scene, where wild and wacky films convene, with scripts so strange they twist and twirl, a celluloid dream in a digital world. In lands of liberty once bright, a shadow looms, obscuring light, the endarkenment whispers low, in the fields of politics seeds do grow. Oh, ponder this, the curious plight, where science, whimsy, and darkness fight, a tale of wonder wild and bold, in riddles of news the stories unfold.
Today's obituaries.
Honorio Borges. Brief Wikipedia summary. Honorio Borges was a Chilean Olympic boxer who competed in the 1968 Summer Olympics. He passed away at the age of 77 on November 17, 2024. Muazzez İlmiye Çig was a renowned Turkish archaeologist and Sumerologist. She gained international attention for her controversial claims about the origins of the headscarf. An advocate for secularism and women's rights, she authored numerous works and was acquitted in a religious incitement court case. She lived to be 110 years old. Daman Nath Dungana, a notable Nepali politician, served as the Speaker of the House of Representatives from 1991 to 1994 and played a crucial role in Nepal's peace process. He was known for his commitment to proper parliamentary procedures and returned to active politics in 2017. Dungana passed away in 2024. S.M. Khan was a prominent Indian Information Service officer. He served as the CBI spokesperson and press secretary to President APJ Abdul Kalam. An award-winning graduate, Khan contributed significantly to media and cultural initiatives and authored a book on Kalam. He passed away on November 17, 2024, at the age of 67. Andrius Kulikauskas, age 73, Lithuanian composer. Vladimir Lyovkin, a Russian singer and main vocalist of Nana, passed away at 57 due to acute leukemia. He served in the military, studied at Gnesinka, and was involved in social activities. His music career was marked by a long battle with lymphatic cancer. Artur Sarnat was a Polish footballer and goalkeeper, known for his career with Wisła Krakow and a brief stint in Turkey. He passed away at the age of 54 on November 17, 2024. Alan Svensson was a Swedish actor celebrated for his roles in Svensson and other productions. Born in Stockholm, he pursued acting studies and enjoyed a prolific career in theater, TV, and film. Svensson also owned Ridderfall AB, a film production company. He passed away at 73 from prostate cancer. Hugo Villaverde, Argentine footballer, played mainly for Independiente, winning multiple titles, including the 1984 Copa Libertadores. Known for his record of most First Division matches without scoring, he also played briefly for Argentina's national team. Villaverde passed away in November 2024 at age 70. Ilyas Ahmed Bilur, a Pakistani politician and senator since 2012, was born in 1940 in Peshawar. He held degrees in arts and business administration and managed Flour and General Mills Private Limited. Bilur passed away at 84 on November 16, 2024, due to kidney disease. Coloso Colosetti, an Argentine wrestler, was renowned in Mexico and Southern California. He won the NWA World Light Heavyweight Championship in 1968 and the NWA America's Tag Team Championship in 1979. Colosetti retired in the late 1990s and passed away in Mexico City in 2024 at age 76. Mohammad Fazlul Karim, a Bangladeshi jurist, served as the 18th Chief Justice of Bangladesh from February to September 2010. He was known for his legal career and controversial decisions, including refusing to administer oaths to two nominees. He passed away on November 16, 2024, at the age of 81.
Health news. MyGN Investor Alert. Bronstein, Gewurz & Grossman LLC announces an investigation into Myriad Genetics, Inc. and encourages investors to contact the firm. Globe Newswire. Bronstein, Gewurz & Grossman LLC is investigating claims for Myriad Genetics investors. This follows United Health's decision to cease coverage of GeneSight, citing it as unproven. This announcement led to a sharp decline in Myriad stock. Investors are encouraged to participate in the investigation. Seth Moulton faces protest in his hometown after controversial transgender remarks, according to Newsweek. Moulton criticized Democrats for being disconnected on issues such as permitting transgender female students in women's sports. This sparked controversy and backlash.
Entertainment news. From Season 3, Episode 9 review, Time is a Flat Circle, Forbes. Season 3 of From is approaching its finale with significant revelations, leaving viewers with many unanswered questions and anticipation for the concluding episodes. People are getting more bored despite endless entertainment content, according to a study reported by the New York Post. A study by Tam and Inslicht, published in Communication Psychology, reveals rising boredom rates, especially among adolescents and college students. This increase is linked to digital media usage. Digital media overstimulates, fragments attention, and delivers disconnected content, leading to increased boredom and decreased satisfaction.
You ever notice how some topics just have a way of coming back to haunt us like a bad penny? Take carbon taxes, for instance. Ireland's rolling out their own version, and everyone's in a tizzy. Now, I'm no scientist, but the way I see it, if we all agreed to stop using things that spew crap into the air, we wouldn't need a tax to convince us, would we? We're balancing an entire ecosystem on nickels and dimes, and it's akin to using a Band-Aid to fix a sinking ship. At some point, you have to ask yourself, if you're taxing carbon, when did fresh air become a taxable commodity? Now, on the home front, we've got globes like Seth Moulton stepping in it with controversial remarks about transgender issues. And sure enough, globes are protesting. I remember a time when politicians were seen but not heard. Now they say something, and it's like they've launched 1,000 ships, complete with fiery retorts and hashtag activism. My advice? Stop hurling words around like confetti and start listening. It's not that hard. Heck, most of these folks have been in the public eye for decades. You'd think they'd know how to keep their foot out of their mouth by now. And speaking of too much of a good thing, a study says we're now more bored than ever, despite having more entertainment options than we can shake a stick at. Call me old-fashioned, but if you can't find something to do with the internet, 500 TV channels, and books up to your eyeballs,
Maybe the problem isn't the entertainment options. Maybe we just don't know how to enjoy things anymore. Remember when you could listen to a radio show and have the time of your life? Now globes are scrolling through life like they're waiting for a jackpot. Finally, Bronstein, Gewirtz, and Grossman are poking their noses into the business of myriad genetics, digging around for investments like they're on a treasure hunt. Is it just me, or are we investing in things we don't fully understand? Genetics is like a foreign language written in code that most of us don't speak. It's amazing when science progresses, but when it becomes another stop on the investment train, it's like applying a monetary filter over pure innovation. We're reaching a point where we need a translator for the translators, and it seems like there's a middleman for everything today. So there you go. But what do I know? I'm just a globe who misses when the world was a little simpler and common sense wasn't such a rare commodity.
And now a couple of dad jokes for you. Sometimes I tuck my knees into my chest and lean forward. That's just how I roll. My friend keeps telling me, "Cheer up, you aren't stuck in a deep hole in the ground filled with water." I know he means well.
Thank you for watching this AGNDD IntelliReport, dear viewers. Like, subscribe, and click the bell button to get notified during new uploads, and make sure to tune in next time. Stay safe and healthy. Cheers.